Hello and welcome to my channel. I'm Jackie from Fabrications. Today I'm going to share with you how to make these felt flowers and how I put them together on this wreath. Here's the first felt floral that I'm going to show you. You can use it inside a flower, like inside the sunflower, or you can just use them on their own too. I love them as a filler. You're going to grab a piece of felt. I'm going to try and use really good quality felt for this. I'm going to measure 15 inches. And then this one's already 5 inches. So I'm going to fold it over and see what it looks like. That's pretty big. I think I'm going to go 3 inches. So I've got about 3.5 by 14.5 inches. I'm going to take my glue and run a strip all along the one edge. And then fold it over. And then you just snip it. I'm leaving about 1/2 inch there, but I'm just eyeballing it. And now we're gonna roll it up. And there you go. This one really is that easy to make. I love making them in different colors and sizes and then adding them into a wreath. Next, I'm going to show you how to make this cute felt flower. It's also a great filler in a wreath, and it's another really easy one to make. So you're going to take your felt. I'm going to trace this Dixie cup. You can see the circle there. Now, instead of doing a perfect circle, I'm just gonna make the edge a little bit wavy, like that. Apparently I missed the camera when I was cutting the rest of these, but what you're gonna do is trace it. I usually cut 2 at a time. You need a total of 6. You're gonna put a little bit of glue in the middle, fold it over and press it so it holds. And then you're gonna put another little dab of glue on the edge in the middle and fold it over and press and hold again. And you're gonna do this for 5 of the circles. Now you're gonna add the folded pieces to the circle that isn't glued. You'll place 4 down and then 1 will go in the middle. Okay, good job. Now we've got our second felt floral mastered. You can make it in different sizes and colors. Next up, we're going to make a felt snowflake. As you may have noticed, I like to cut things 2 at a time. It just saves a little bit of time. So I'm cutting out some petal shapes and I just eyeballed it. As long as they're all the same, that's all that really matters. You're going to want to cut 6 of these petals, and as I mentioned, try and make them as much the same as you can. This is where it gets a little bit tricky, but it's not too bad. So you just want to cut straight down on both sides and then go in on an angle. And then you're going to cut on an angle and then straight in. Angle and then straight in. Then you're going to go angle, straight in. Angle and straight in. So you can kind of see how it's going. I did that one straight in and then an angle. You could have gone either way with that one. There we go. And then you're going to repeat that for all 6 of them. Add a little bit of hot glue to the end of each petal and press and hold until it dries. And repeat this for all of the petals. Cut a small circle out of the white felt and you're going to use this to glue the petals onto. Evenly space them out and you can add in a little extra glue if needed. We're going to make this cute little centerpiece to keep everything glued together, and it makes it look nice. I didn't quite show this, but I snipped the little edge there, and then we're going to roll it up. We'll glue it on top, and then you can trim the excess so that it's not too big. Now you've got a cute snowflake to add to your wreath. Next up is a rose, but in Winter Wonderland colors. You're going to cut a roundish shape, and then you're going to start from the outside and go all the way in spiraling. Just do what I'm doing in the video. I don't know how to explain it. Trim the edges to make sure they're fully rounded. Starting from the outside piece, you're going to add hot glue along one edge and roll all the way up. And you want that bottom edge to stay flat. And then as you can see, the top edge, the shape is varied. And this is kind of what makes it look like a rose. Keep going until you get to the end. And then you're going to fold the last little part over and glue it and trim if needed. Way to go. Now you've got a rose. Now for the really fun part, you get to fit them all together. I like to kind of group things in 3 or odd numbers, and you kind of just have to play around with the spacing and see what works. That middle flower there with the white in the center and the blue on the edge, I just cut petal shapes and glued them around the white center. And there you go, friend. You have your very own Winter Wonderland inspired felt floral wreath. Forgot to mention that I got the frosted wreath frame from our local Red Apple store. As always, let me know if you give this one a try. Let me know in the comments if you have any questions, and don't forget to check us out on Instagram at So Bright Creations.